Undoubtedly the top. The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Well, Helmsley is our champion for a reason. He's a cut above the rest, a higher class of in-ring competitor. This Rocky Maivia guy should learn his place and respect his betters.
Well, that attitude is exactly why Maivia is so eager to go after Helmsley and his title. He wants to prove Helmsley is just a snide and arrogant blowhard who doesn't deserve to be champion.
Only one of these men will leave this ring our Intercontinental Champion. This should be a memorable match. And watching from home is Rocky Johnson, the father of Rocky Maivia, former WWE Tag Team Champion.
I must admit, I do see a bright future for Maivia. Those that have been privileged enough to see Rocky Johnson in action will appreciate Rocky Maivia because he's a chip off the old block.
Notwithstanding as well, the genes of his grandfather, the incomparable Peter Maivia, Chief Maivia.
Oh boy, they don't come any tougher than Peter Maivia.
Backbreaker.
Ow! Intense look in the eyes as he calculates his next strike.
Maivia with a nice turnaround. And Byron, Rocky has tremendous exuberance, tremendous youth. He's going to be a star for a long time.
I think Rocky Maivia shows more promise than any other wrestlers I've seen come into WWE. Talk about second-generation wrestlers, but with Rocky, you're talking about 3 generations.
Down around with the schoolboy, shoulders are down.
And we have a rope break.
Great ring awareness.
Oh, counters right back on Hunter.
Oof.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
Elbow drop.
Piercing.
Headed out of the ring, but the counter's looming.
Tagged with a punch.
Digging the steel steps right into them. Disgusting. And give credit where it's due. Rocky Maivia is leaving nothing in the ring in pursuit of the Intercontinental Championship. And we know Rocky doesn't have the same experience as Helmsley, and that could be a developing story as this match progresses.
And this is where an experienced wrestler like Helmsley can take a young wrestler and pick him apart, take advantage, capitalize, and win.
Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat.
Clothesline! Oh, that'll leave a mark. Bam! Well-placed kick.
That takes them down.
Oh, look at the well-placed elbow right on the mark.
Ripped in the hard way. Big forearm. Before this match, I was talking to Helmsley, and he said he can beat the snot out of this Maivia kid in less than 10 minutes. In fact, he was showing me on his watch. Did you know?
Here we go for the championship. He's able to beat a 2 count.
Still not enough to put him away.
The challenger's able to kick out.
No time to waste being shocked. You've got to maintain pressure.
Kick out just before 2.
There is no quit in this man tonight.
What a way to get out of that one. His capacity crowd certainly behind the youngster Rocky Maivia, thinking there could be an upset here tonight. And conspicuous by his absence is the butler of Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
The sleeper is...
Ropes forced to break. Cobra clutch. Torturing their opponent.
In trouble here.
A couple of elbows to the jaw, and that'll break things up. Oh, look at this.
And closes the door. That's got to crush your spirit.
Oh, look at it. Torture their opponent. Uh-oh, this isn't going to be good. Oh, man.
incoming.
Kick out after one from the champion.
Not even letting the ref get to the 2 count. Devastating elbow.
Elbow drop.
Piercing.
And that was certainly a targeted attack to the core. What a reversal by Hunter. Counters right back on Rocky. A face buster.
Both arms hoisted up, double underhook. Weaves out, and a clothesline counter.
Close call makes the champ nervous.
Obviously still has some fight left.
Boom!
Deeper into this match now, and I think it's Helmsley who's reaching peak frustration.
Can't quite put Rocky Maivia away. A testament to the never-say-die attitude of this young superstar.
And he gets it from his dad. He gets it from his grandfather. Maivia knows nothing less than to give it his all.
With the Intercontinental title on the line, Maivia and Helmsley are not holding back.
This match has been nothing short of sensational. And Helmsley is looking to the crowd for some support.
Drop kick.
Hits the mark.
Well measured.
Smothering offense now from Rocky.
Maivia keeps bringing the energy, and Helmsley has no answer.
Up and
Shoulder breaker.
That is gonna hurt.
He might be moments away from crowning a new champ. Maivia digging deep, eyeing Helmsley for something big.
up and
Shoulder breaker.
that is gonna hurt. The challenger might have what it takes to win this.
Boom. Helmsley is putting it all on the line to defend his title.
But Maivia hasn't backed down either. These two won't be stopped.
Helmsley has the momentum against him here.
The power of Rocky Maivia is too much for Helmsley right now.
Maivia is ready for that. Big time clothesline. Good grief.
Gotta respect the strategy to work over the arm.
Oh my goodness. Kick to the spine.
Shoulders down. Championship on the line. A new champion. He did it.
What?
Rocky did it.
What?
Here is your winner, and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
Congratulations to Rocky Maivia on his first ever title win. Rocky can proudly raise that Intercontinental title, knowing he bested the formidable Hunter.
In a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers, the final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chipper. But there wouldn't be a final boss, there wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. You can think of him as the first boss. Predecessor to the tribal chief.
He is one of, if not the foundation for our family. The Anawa'i Fatu Maivia wrestling dynasty. I don't think there's anybody more responsible for what's going on now than the High Chief himself.
Peter Maivia isn't simply one of the two principals behind the sacred blood bond. He's also an incredibly decorated professional wrestler who traveled the world and won titles everywhere he went. New Zealand, Japan, Europe, and here in the United States, where he enjoyed especially successful runs in Hawaii and California. Maivia would eventually find his way to WWE, engaging in legendary battles with the likes of superstar Billy Graham. his larger-than-life personality would win the WWE Universe over in short order, as it had throughout his entire career. In the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia was a potent blend of brawn and grappling technique, often muscling his opponents down to the mat through a variety of joint locks and then switching to more painful holds once grounded. His sleeper hold and stump puller were both feared and renowned, and make no mistake about it, Maivia knew there was always more than one path to the ultimate victory. Out of
Uh-oh, somebody called the local zoo.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a steel cage match. Introducing first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 275 pounds, George the Animal Steel.
I'm not even sure the cage can contain this man.
And strolling down the aisle, the opponent of George Steele, Peter Maivia.
Always a chaotic matchup.
His opponent from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 275 pounds, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Steele had better keep an eye on Maivia, because Maivia is a true brawler.
Few men can handle the chaos of the animal inside a steel cage, but I believe the High Chief is ready.
Maivia carrying such pride into the ring.
Very stark contrast to Steele.
We'll see which prevails tonight.
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steele. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steele have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steele is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight.
The animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before when it was against the rules. The High Chief better be prepared for Steele to get even crazier.
Oh, Maivia is prepared, all right. The man is extremely tough and agile. In fact, the High Chief's entire body can be considered a weapon.
Watching!
Oh! Peter Maivia is looking unstoppable now.
Yeah, and Maivia has really figured the animal out here.
Oh, what a headbutt! Climbing up the cage now.
From the top, elbow drop, good Lord.
Look at Maivia going to work on the animal.
The High Chief has all the answers right now.
Nice takedown. Stacked him up. Gets reversed.
Is it enough?
Oh, that gets reversed.
Into the cover.
Oh, look at this. Reverses the leverage. Then he gets the shoulder up before, too.
Showing his determination there with that kick out. Why? Why?
What kind of person does something like that to another human being? Oh, strong impact. We've seen that Steele isn't above using a foreign object to gain the edge against Maivia. So he's got to have the advantage in a match where they're surrounded by one huge weapon, right?
Well, you'd think that, Cole, but think about how these men prepared for this match. The High Chief is a consummate professional who's game planned for this stipulation. And Steel, well, I think he just shows up to the arena and asks who he's fighting.
When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the Animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact, Steel often has trouble finding opponents due to his erratic nature.
But when it comes to competition, the High Chief wants to prove he's worthy of that name. Peter Maivia will take on any competitor, no matter the difficulty. Using the cranium.
Peter Maivia now with the upper hand.
And you can see Steel is struggling to weather the storm of the High Chief.
Maivia has Steel in his sights, looking to put the Animal down once and for all.
Boom, and he manages to reverse.
Crucial turnaround there because George was falling behind.
But George has to push now while the window's open.
Some folks call Peter Maivia the
Setting up again.
What a backbreaker. Is it enough? Is it enough for Peter Maivia?
Here's the pin.
What? How the hell do you kick out of that?
I have no words. Not even a 2 count?
Though you gotta believe he'll be looking for the kill shot one more time. Setting up for something here.
Right across the larynx.
He's going to ascend the cage.
No! Trying to make their way out of the cage. Bam!
Nasty impact.
And he's brought down from his climb with a thud.
Has to refine a balance. It's hard to gather your whereabouts once you fall off the cage.
And looking to cause some damage by attacking the skull.
The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui.
Down to Odin and a double axe handle smash.
Whoa. Oh man.
Scrambling up the cage wall now.
Perched up top. Brace for this impact. Like a guillotine.
This could be it for the 3 count. And he only stays down for a 1 count.
Right now, I just don't know what it's going to take.
George the Animal Steel might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost a match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steel's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly, or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage.
Well, Maivia's called the High Chief in part because of his commanding presence in the ring. He's more than ready for what the Animal will throw at him, even inside a cage.
Just
now attempts to cover.
Can he keep him down?
Shoulder shoots up before 2.
all the punishment he's taken, and yet he's still in this match?
Effective counter.
Loving blow.
Double axe handle.
Got him in the corner now.
Wicked clothesline. Maivia looking at it all here. And the High Chief defeats the Animal.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Maivia.
George Steele is one tough animal, but the way Maivia faced him in the cage tonight just reinforced what everyone already knew, that the High Chief